In this video, I'm going to be exploring the abandoned rail line from Helena to Great Falls, Montana. This is about 90 miles, and there has been no service on this line since the year 2000. It's also possibly the most scenic abandoned railroad I've ever seen. So let's begin. I'm going to begin in Helena and head north. I'll start at the train station downtown, mostly because I wanted to see the steam train. It's a Northern Pacific, 1382. The rail line is still owned by BNSF, and it has not been in service since the year 2000, but the rail line itself still exists. When you leave Helena, you can see the tracks and infrastructure have not changed. They just have not been maintained for a long time. And most of the roads have paved over the tracks. A little further north is the ghost town of Silver City, Montana. It began in 1864. This was a gold rush town. Not much of it remains, just a handful of buildings. The decline of the town began in the 1890s. And a little further north is one of the nicest drives in the area, Chevalier Drive. This drive goes through the valley, right along the train tracks. My favorite spot was this bridge. The rail line was established in January of 1886. The purpose was to connect Great Falls with Helena and Butte. The Montana Central Railway was consolidated into the Great Northern Railway in September of 1889. After the 1970 merger forming Burlington Northern, some duplicate lines were rationalized, leading to the decline of the former Great Northern route through Helena. Now we're going to head to Recreation Road South. This is also the frontage road for I-15. We are now in the mountains. Along this road, there's numerous spots for fishing and camping. And even though it's a beautiful August day, there wasn't a lot of people here. And these are great places to check out the rail lines. The first town we're going to visit is Wolf Creek, Montana. The community was established in 1887 when the railroad came through here. As of the most recent census, 20 people live here. There's still some businesses in operation in town. My favorite building was this church. Unfortunately, half this town had to be removed when they built the interstate through here. I think this used to be motel rooms. Now we're going to head to the next town, Craig, Montana. Once again, The train tracks are still visible going through town. It was established in 1888 by the president of the railroad company. In 1908, a devastating flood wiped out most of the town. The most recent estimates say there's 49 residents still. And the Lewis and Clark expedition was in the area back in the day. There's still a number of businesses in operation here. Near Mid Canyon, I came across this bridge going across the river. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of places you can pull over to check out the railroad. And oftentimes the tracks are on the other side of the river. And the scenery here is breathtaking. Now I'm going to stop at Mid Canyon. It looks like it's just a resort and an RV and camping spot here. There's been recent talk about getting government help to reopen this line for more freight. The rail line is about 90 miles in length. Next up is Hardy Bridge. There was a handful of boats on the river. It must be a popular spot for rafting. With the recent talks with the government, some predict that this line could open up again in the next 5 to 10 years after the upgrades have been done. And there have been discussions of possibly doing passenger service. That would be quite remarkable. The bridge was also used in the 1987 film The Untouchables. Now we're going to be leaving the mountains. Our next stop is Cascade, Montana. It's a small town with a population of 600 people. The town also has a grain elevator, which means there's lots of farming in the area. There's a lot more services here, including an opera house. Trout fishing is very popular in the area. Our next stop is Ulm, Montana. I hope I pronounced that right. Downtown there's a couple of the old style grain elevators. In here there's evidence that someone has been removing some of the rail line, but only in front of the grain elevator. This town has a population of 964 people. And it's only 12 miles southwest of Great Falls. This building was once the bar and restaurant. It's been abandoned for a long time. You can tell by these signs. It says checks are welcome, and this is a smoking establishment. This building was likely a gas station. And finally, we're going to end up in Great Falls. This is the bridges that cross the river to downtown Great Falls. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I didn't get to see as much as I wanted to because there wasn't a lot of places to pull over and check things out. But it truly is a gem, and I hope one day you get an opportunity to check out this abandoned rail line. If you have any questions or comments, please leave it in the comment section below. And once again, thank you so much for joining me.